welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to take you through a walkthrough of my tournament setup, how I rig everything I carry on the boat. I try to keep it pretty simple. I don't want to get a lot of stuff getting in my way, things like that. So I try to set it up to where it's really efficient to grab rods, grab the paddle, phone, measuring board, all that stuff. So I guess we'll start up front. All right, this is the innovative Sportsman Osprey 1436. It's actually 13 foot 9 inches. It's inflatable. It's got 3 chambers. It's got a pontoon on each side, and it's got a middle section, kind of like a paddle board, inflatable paddle board. The sides get inflated to maximum of 3 psi. The middle chamber gets inflated to 15 psi. I got my anchor wizard up front with a 6 pound, I think. I wish they had an 8 pound, but that 6 pound radius anchor wizard anchor. I added one of the switch pads up here so I could anchor it down in both places for the shoot. You can check out Jeff Little. He'll show you how to do that one. That's what I watched. Worked perfect. Got a little piece of rope here. I need to put a strap for a tether. Haven't done that yet, but the rope works good enough for me for now. Always have my net laying across the front here where I can grab it easily. It's out of my way. I have a Guardian Angel running lights up front. So those are my running lights I got up front. I do have the crossbar across the front here so I can mount a depth finder, which I haven't done yet. I need to. That's loose. Let's tighten it up. I've got my one GoPro here, and that's the Yak Attack Panfish Portrait Pro, I believe, camera mount, which has the cord that I normally attach to a battery. I got the 50,000 milliamp battery off of Amazon. I'll try to find that, put a link in the description for that. Anyway, I run a 10-foot cord from my backpack back there, which we'll go over when we get back to it. I run that up to the front GoPro, so it's running off a battery. That one 50,000 milliamp battery will run both cameras all day long. So that's a GoPro. All right, so we got the Wizard FCS foot steering up front here. Easily steer the motor with your feet. I got the native little pouch here that'll hold 3 things. So I've got fish grips, so I can stage a fish in the water while I'm getting everything ready. A pair of scissors, pair of pliers, and also my emergency whistle that somehow fell off of my life jacket. Got 2 Yak Attack tether, retractable tethers here. The native pouch is attached with Yak Attack stuff. 99% of the time I use the inflatable PFD. I swim like a fish and it is automatic, so should be okay with that. If it's real cold and maybe going to be bad weather or dangerous or something, I do have a regular PFD that I will wear. Onto the seat, we got a kayak cushion here. That's a lifesaver. I'm old, my back hurts, my ass hurts when I sit for too long. So the kayak cushion is a must. Also underneath we have, that's the Yak Gadget under seat storage. It'll hold 4 3700 boxes. Right now I got 3 3700s and 1 3600 in there. I got the Yak Attack mount here for the throttle for the Newport NK300. That's the double header with 3 Omegas, 2 Omega Pros, 1 regular Omega. So I kind of staircase them down so they're not in the way of each other when you're putting them in, taking them out, things like that. I have the double header on both sides. So I got 3 rods this side, 3 rods that side. I've got the Yak Attack boomstick. Of course, I don't have the camera up there because you're right there looking at me right now. So the Boondocks landing gear fits right in. Oh, that's a perfect place to talk about the track. It's got track all the way around pretty much. All the way the length of the pontoons, all the way up to the front, as you can see. I got the crossbar is an added piece. I did add that. So we got that long track on both sides. Goes back to a motor mount section there, which we'll go over when we get back to the motor and things. So I typically don't run the landing gear on the kayak while I'm fishing. I'll typically pull that off, throw it in the bed of the truck for when I get back. Less weight, less things getting in my way, because the way I have my rod set up, the wheel does interfere a little bit with the rods. The 16x16 Yak Attack Blackpack Pro. I have the short stack where I hold the majority of I throw my plastics in here, a couple odds and end things that don't fit in boxes real well, like spinner baits and things. As you can see, it's stuck to my little rag here that I threw in there. And a couple packs of crackers, and those are probably cooked really good now. They ought to be awesome tomorrow when I'm out there on the water. I also keep the 50,000 milliamp battery in here for the cameras. So I just run my cords in there. This shuts no problem. And then in the bottom, I keep emergency supplies and the batteries. So I've got a spare prop in here, some extra line, some extra hooks. I've got the Newport 36 volt, 40 amp hour battery that goes right back to the motor. On down in here, well, there's my headlamp, which will light up the earth. Got that at Harbor Freight. There's a 20 amp hour, 12 volt, 20 amp hour Redodo or Red ODO or however you say that damn word. They got decent reviews online. I didn't want to spend a ton of money, so I just ordered that. It was relatively cheap. Typically, I have a Titan cooler that you grab at Walmart in between here and there, which actually offsets this, so it's not up under the lip of the seat. You can get into here real easy. And then I can actually reach around my back like that, unzip, pull out what I want, and zip it back up, no problem, and get what I need to drink and eat out of that cooler. Here on the motor mounts kit that comes with it, actually the motor mount kit is an extra. It's an extra $500. The kayak runs like around $2,000. The motor kit is about $500, which includes the mounting bracket back here and includes the part where you attach the foot steering. And it includes foot steering, which I opted to take it off and upgrade to the Wizard FCS. I've got the power pole micro anchor back here. Love it. Really was unsold on it. Ended up getting a hold of one through a tournament. Didn't pay for it, won it in a tournament, and I'd buy it now. I'm impressed. It's a must-have. The Newport NK300 3 horsepower electric motor, powered by the Newport 36 volt 40 amp hour battery. Just a little deeper dive into that battery. If I'm making a longer run, say 2-3 miles away from where we're launching, if I run that thing around 50%, I'm still moving at a pretty good pace, but I'm also not burning up the battery. If you run it on 100%, you'll run that battery out in less than an hour and you'll be dead in the water. So I typically run around 50%. Sometimes I'll bump it up to 60%. I've never run the battery dead, and I've covered up to 14 miles in a single day before. We got the Yak Attack light pole with the flag. That's the Carbon Pro one. Again, we got another double header with 3 Omegas, 2 Pros, 1 regular. Again, usually have the cooler there. This is a must-have on a kayak for an old piece of shit like me. Get yourself a piss jug. They're like $5 at Walmart. Greatest thing I ever grabbed. Because I'm old and I'll fall off this damn kayak when I'm standing there holding my pecker. Another double header with the paddle holder on it. Works great. Paddle pops right in there. Right out. It has straps to keep it in there, so if it would come out, it's not going to fall. That works great. I've actually got it mounted on a 90-degree Yak Attack piece down there on the side. And again, also, this track that goes around this thing is 4-sided. Of course, you can't use the bottom side because it's up against the kayak itself, but you got side channels to mount stuff. You got the top channel to mount stuff. Boondocks landing gear on this side. I got the Yak Attack cup holder. This thing, I can't find them in store anymore. It's TAL, T-A-L. It's the 40-ounce one. Fits in this cup holder perfectly. And if you look down in there, I can still store baits underneath of it because it lodges in there and doesn't go all the way to the bottom. But it lodges in there far enough, it is secure, it's not coming out. That thing is awesome. I can fish an entire day in this kind of heat. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but I am soaking wet. It is hotter than hell out here. The camera guy is too, my son CJ.
Okay.
Anyway, of course he's standing here with no shirt on and his nipples out. And they're kind of a little hard.
Okay.
And he's laughing, he's embarrassed, and he's not even on camera. Anyway, that's awesome. Get yourself one of them. I'll try to put the link for that in the description. I ordered 2 more yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. They came in yesterday. I have them. I dropped it and it got bent up and it doesn't sit on the table right now. It doesn't matter for the kayak. I got lighter colors so it doesn't soak up all that sun as well. Anyway, that thing, I don't know if I even said it, I might got sidetracked. I fished in this kind of heat all day. Went to a hotel room, didn't fill back up with ice. Still had ice the next day. I think by the end of the day there wasn't any ice left in it, but most of the day there was still ice in that thing. That thing's a must have. My measuring board, I use the Yak Attack leaderboard. I ordered the extra piece to hold the things. You got the things here too, so you can put up to 4 identifiers on here. You have 4 identifiers. Both of them fold down, get out of the way. I thought this was too big and bulky, but I like it more than the catch board. I had the catch board too as a backup, or if a tournament trail doesn't accept the leaderboard, I've got it in the truck if I need it. But I store this thing under my seat. It's out of the way. It's an easy grab, pick up, pull out. Right there it goes. Measures the fish perfectly. Always, always don't ever skimp and get too lazy. Put your damn net there. Do you know how many fish I've gotten lazy and not put that there and lost? Just do it. It takes a split second. Put your damn net there. On top of that, I've got the Yak Attack phone holder. It holds the phone right in there. The phone's tethered to it. It's got the straps that go around it. Pull it around your cameras here. I can leave that sit right there, punch on it, turn the X app up. Phone's ready to go. Pull the leaderboard, get it in position, pop the phone, take the picture, get the fish back in the water. We're good to go. I have the tether fish grip over there that sometimes I'll put the fish on that and put it in the water. A lot of times, honestly, I just net them, unhook them in the net, and drop the net over the side and put my foot on the edge of the net here. It'll hang over enough the fish is still in the water, still getting oxygen in the water. As you can see, even on this side where I have stuff, it's not overloaded to where I can't land a fish here. I land 95% of my fish on the other side of the kayak because there's literally nothing there other than that one pouch, and that pouch doesn't get in the way at all. Bending branches paddle, it's a carbon fiber handle, so it's lighter, it's great. And here's the anchor wizard up here, the actual unit to where you just unscrew, it falls down, anchors you, and then you just wind it right back up. There you go. You pull it right back up, keep on fishing. This is a DIY. I grabbed a cutting board from Walmart, measured out how much room this took, enough room to get these T-bolts to where they would fit in there and have enough to get a hold of so where it's secure. Got this on Amazon. I'll try to find the link for that, put that in the description as well. The bolts go all the way through. I countersunk the nuts that attach it so they don't interfere with the track here. So it's almost flush. It just holds the rope, holds that motor up. You pop the rope, let it go, motor comes down. But you can just pull that up, put the rope down in there, and that'll lock it in place, keep it up if you're going over some shallow water. This kayak will slide over something that's 2 1/4 inches under the water. It'll clear something 2 1/2, 2 3/4 inches, it'll clear it. You'll never touch it. It runs shallow, it is the perfect thing for the river, the rocks. I can hit something full speed. First time I had it out, was getting used to the foot steering, was out there with a buddy. He had a brand new Native Titan X 10, 10.5, whatever those are. Anyway, I laid on it, T-boned it, was spinning it in a circle to turn it in a circle to show him how tight this thing would turn with the foot steering. And I ended up T-boning his kayak. The great thing is, no damage, didn't hurt a damn thing. I just looked like an idiot. We both laughed. It does comes with a pump. It has a gauge on it, so I just kind of do it by feel. Right now, well, I mean, that would be all right. There's still a little give there, but I typically don't go crazy on it. The sun will heat it up and increase the air pressure in there, so I tend to run that a little light. Keep that in the truck. I do have a smaller hand pump that I keep in there if something would happen on the water, and also, let me get those out and show it to you real quick. Because these are things you're going to have in case you would need them while you're on the water. It's the K pump and also the Terraid Type B vinyl repair. That's a quick fix if you're on the water. You get a hole in this thing. I've been running it over a year now. I have not gotten a hole yet. Everybody's worried about rocks. You ain't got to worry about rocks. Maybe if you get in an industrial area, rebar might hurt you. Screws, nails, things like that. If it's a piece of wood in there that you run over, that could hurt you. Rocks ain't gonna hurt you. Anyway, this is a quick fix. Just tear it off, put it over your hole once you find it, and That'll get you by till you get back into shore. Once you get into shore, Trey gives you extra material of this material, and then you use the vinyl cement. You order that. I'll try to find that, put a link down there too, and I'll put a picture beside me right here probably to show you what to get. I have it somewhere, I just don't know where it's at. Anyway, that's the stuff you need to carry with you. Like I said, extra prop in there as well. So that's my Innovative Sportsman Osprey 1436. There is no perfect kayak out there. There's only close. And this one checks all the boxes for me. It is so stable. I can stand on this thing, walk around on this thing. I can climb over the seat and get to the back and get to the motor and take things off the motor when I wrap them up. I wrapped a tent up in the motor one time. Again, there's no perfect kayak. There's only a perfect kayak for you. No kayak does everything you want it to, but this one does the most that I want a kayak to do. So this is my tournament setup. This is my tournament rig. I have put a deposit on another backup kayak that I'm going here in about a month to pick up at Delaware Paddle Sports. And that is just a throw and go, that where if I don't want to mess with all this extra stuff, I can just throw a rod or two on there, a box of one tackle box, and I can just go fishing and have some fun. I'll do one on that when I pick it up, and we'll take a look at that one. I plan on getting two eventually, so me and the wife can go to Florida and do some saltwater fishing, stuff like that. Again, this may not be your cup of tea for a kayak, but if you fish rivers, give it a serious look. If you're a big guy, give it a serious look. This thing's stable as heck. So again, this might not be your cup of tea, but I'm sure there's some ideas on here how I set mine up for tournament fishing that might help you. Some ideas on here how to rig yours up. All right, so if you got any questions about how I set my kayak up, anything you want to ask me about setting your kayak up, how, you know, things I've done on mine that you like to do to yours, drop a comment below. All right, hit those like and subscribe buttons. We're trying to build a channel up. Thanks for watching.
Oh, baby! Oh!